especially for young kids, because nowadays with the way the internet is and stuff, it's taken away a lot of humanity and a lot of the innocence away from kids, and they need that back again. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Yellow, and we're back here again with another trailer. This one is called Wildwood. It is a stop motion animation. If you don't know what stop motion is, it's a film that's made by using every type of structural material. It could be paper, it could be clay, it could be figures or whatever it is, and each movement is taken by a photo. In filmmaking, the average second is 24 frames a second. And 24 frames is basically 24 photos. So each 24 photos makes 1 second. So you got to think how many photos you have to take to make a full movie, even a short film, for each little movement to make sure that it moves in the right sequential time, or else it might move faster or slower, and you got to do it on point. And this entire movie is done by stop motion. The starring voices are Peyton Elizabeth Lee, who is a young actress that came up from the Disney circuit. So she's appeared in a lot of Disney series across the network of Disney Channel. The other lead voice is Jacob Tremblay, really talented young actor. He got his first notable role in the movie The Room that came out in the mid-2010s. It was starring him and Brie Larson. This is also Brie Larson's Oscar award-winning film that she acted next to Jacob Tremblay, and they did a remarkable job. It's a very intense film, but very great film as well. If you haven't seen it, you should go see it, called Room. And this film also has a long list of notable actors that's voicing on it. You know, it can go from Carey Mulligan, Awkwafina, Charlie Day, Tom Waltz, Amanda Stenberg, the list goes on. I don't know what it's about, but let's take a look at it. This is called Wildwood.
Hey, we got it. Good. He's gotta go outside sometime.
No, he doesn't.
Promise me you won't leave the house. I promise we won't leave the house.
I'm sorry. They're actually good.
It's amazing.
Interesting. And be the one for you.
Create 4 line. Wow. Makes sense.
I bet.
Yeah.
Make it.
Like,
No.
I don't want any art of your fairy tale. I just want to impress.
that was Wildwood. Wow, this animation was beautiful, and it's a very old school technique that people have done from years past till now, but development of how smooth it looks nowadays is amazing. As you know, you've seen Nightmare Before Christmas. That was all stop motion. So Nightmare Before Christmas came out in like the early 90s. And even back then, if you notice like the movement of the stop motion, you know, there's still parts where it doesn't look smooth, or you can see the soft imperfections in the and you know how, you know, their outfits and stuff move around and all that. But that gives it the beauty of it. But now seeing this, the movement is so smooth and clean. It seems all flowed in like a video camera just shot at regular. But you know, nowadays with editing and post-production, there's a lot of techniques used to help clean things up. Like one thing is called like frame blending. So they would blend the frames in between rather than having the frame just cut from frame to frame, so it just jumps back and forth, so you can just see it that way. They blend the frames a little bit. So what they do is, let's say there's 3 frames. There's frame 1, 2, and 3, and they go back sequentially 1, 2, and 3. So what they do is, like, for example, in the middle frame, right, it will blend the beginning of this frame to this frame, and then this frame to this frame. So it looks like it's smooth to the other one. So these in betweens is where they blend the frames. So they blend it so smooth, it looks like one smooth movement to all 3, rather than like Nightmare Before Christmas, where when you see it's like duh, 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 and no frame blending in between, it just looks like it's cut, 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 cut. You'll see the shutter of the movement. It has that like look where it seems like it's like jumping a little bit. Rather than this, it's like smooth all the way through, you know. That's just, you know, me from being a post-production person as well. But you know, the stories about, you know, finding their brother getting taken into a whole nother world that they've never seen, which is something we've seen before. But you know what, this also kind of gives me like a sense of fairy tale feel, like a Studio Ghibli film, you know, like a Spirited Away, where, you know, your lead character, she jumps into a whole nother world of creatures that she's never seen before and navigating through to escape and finding her parents, just like this, finding their little brother and bringing them out, which is a, you know, a beautiful story to tell for young kids, and how family is important. Even with all these things around, you have to learn how to build courage to be able to stand up for yourself and protect who you love. And I think that's always a beautiful story to tell, especially for young kids, because nowadays with the way the internet is and stuff, it's taken away a lot of humanity and a lot of the innocence away from kids. And they need that back again, just so we promote the bad guys a little too much, which is fine because everyone has their own story. But I feel like having the hero take control of the narrative again isn't a bad thing either. Sometimes that, you know, I know there's some people that like to tell the story of the bad guy and, you know, what they've went through to become bad, which is cool. But then sometimes I like the bad guy to be just the bad guy, and I don't care about anything else and just let them be bad. Maybe down the line, if we want to visit that story of why this person is the way they are, hey, I'm all for it as well. But, you know, let the film be the film for now, so we can enjoy the film for what it is. Things like that will draw to the audience to want to learn about these other characters, and maybe that will spark the filmmakers to go ahead and, hey, let's do a spin-off on this guy or that person, and, you know, everything all around in this world. But yeah, it looks like an incredible film. Like I said, the animation is incredible, and, you know, I do support, you know, real hands-on filmmaking, especially in animation like this, because that's something missing. And you know, nowadays, it's past 2 decades, you know, since Pixar came into play, 3D films has, you know, taken over a lot, but it's starting to get very repetitive. And I think it's time to mix it back up again. 2D animation, stop motion, any other type of animation, you know what I mean? Let's promote more hands-on animation as well. Not saying 3D animation ain't hands-on, because it takes a lot of work and skill to be able to create all these things to make an animated film that way too. But, you know, it'd be great to mix things up where animation is not just one homogenistic style of animation, but there's plenty of the other circuits to animate a film. And I think we should constantly keep that ball rolling and keeping the variety out there for everyone to enjoy and be able to have options too. But yeah, that's it. If you guys like Wildwood, would you take your kids, or would you take your nieces and nephews or whoever? Let me know. Comment down below. Like, subscribe, and share this video. And until then, I'll see you in the next one. Peace.